What's up guys, it's Cody here. Today in this video we're going to be talking about KANOA and their brand new headphones. So in this video it's actually going to be story time / review. So if you're interested in these headphones, then this video is going to give you all the information that you need about these headphones. If you're not interested in these headphones, then you're still going to get a good video because the story is absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and start from the very beginning and how I got introduced to KANOA. So they sent me an email basically saying, hey, we love your videos. We really like how in depth you go and all this stuff. Basically, you know, just talking me up so that I would review their headphones. So they sent me a link to their website. I go check it out. The website looks really sick. I like the colors. I like the layout. I like how the headphones actually look, like the actual design of them, and everything that they promise that the headphones can do sound really cool. So I reached back out to them and I'm like, hey, yeah, I would love to do a review. So go ahead and send them out and then I'll take a look at them. Now keep in mind that these headphones are retailing at $300. $300 for these truly wireless earbuds. That's basically their selling point. They're wireless earbuds. They have a feature called audio augmentation on there that basically allows you to either drown out all the outside noise or let all that outside noise come in. So that, which would be good for like if you're biking on a road and you can actually hear, you know, cars coming by or, you know, whatever it is, you have that ability to make those changes. Now, and I'm talking a little fast because this is a long story and I want to get everything in here. But let's go ahead and jump to when they actually have these available, which is about 2 weeks later after I tell them, hey, yeah, I'm up for it. Let's do this. So 2 weeks later, he tells me that they're ready to ship these out to me. He says, hey, let's have a call before I ship these out to you, just so we get on the same page. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of strange. I don't usually do that with people that send me products. Usually, you know, a back and forth between email is all that we need, but I don't think it's necessarily unusual for someone to want to talk about the product before getting the very first review. So I was like, hey, yeah, let's do it. I give him a call on Saturday afternoon and I basically tell him what I plan on doing with the headphones. So what I told him was I'm going to get a lot of B-roll of me riding the electric skateboard. I'm going to be, playing disc golf or throwing the frisbee or going out running or at the gym or cycling, just because when I think of wireless earbuds and what I would use these for is when I'm out and about and I'm doing activities that would make it a whole lot easier if I didn't have a cord that was right here that would get snagged on stuff, right? So I tell him all this stuff and he tells me, yes, that sounds awesome. A lot of our customers are athletes and they like to see, you know, outdoor stuff. And I'm like, cool. So then he starts telling me all the features that come with this, how easy it is to set up. You know, they want the unboxing experience to be really simple. They want me to portray how easy it is by, you know, taking the box out, opening it up, pressing one button, and it's good to go. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that. He was basically grooming me, like, and saying things like maybe that I should say in the video, kind of. Which I was a little bit like, that's not really how this works. This is more of a, you know, this is a product review. You send me the product, I'll do the review. That's basically how this works. But highlights and points that you want hit, that's cool too. You can send that to me and I'm happy to oblige. So I get the headphones. I start the unboxing and unboxing, it goes fine. It's got some cool stuff. It's got a sweet shirt in here. I'll say that the shirt is good. It fits well. It's nice. I like it. It's good material. The shirt is good. I like the shirt. Just the shirt. So I go to start setting these up and the first thing that I do is obviously I try to pair it with my phone. So I go and I start to pair it and the first thing that I noticed was that it showed 4 KANOA headphones in my Bluetooth list. So I was like, well, that's kind of strange. 4 Bluetooth headphones for KANOA? I don't really know which one to tap. I'll just tap one. And I tapped one and it paired up. So that's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, that's kind of strange, but you know, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not a big deal. So I didn't worry about it. Wasn't a big deal. So the next thing is I try to pair it with the KANOA app. So with the KANOA app, that's where you actually are able to manipulate the audio augmentation. So again, the audio augmentation is either letting outside world noises in or blocking outside world noises out. So you can see right here, this is basically how you enable it and how you manipulate it. You basically just slide it back and forth. But again, in order to use that feature, you have to pair it with the app. well, okay, I can't get it to pair with the app. Why can't I get it to pair with the app? I'm trying and I'm trying. I'm closing out of the app. I'm relaunching the app. It's paired to my phone. I can't get them to pair with my app. Then eventually, one pairs with the app. The other one doesn't pair with the app, which means I can change the audio augmentation on one headphone, but I can't change it on the other one. So I'm dealing with this close to 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm trying to get them to pair with the app. I reach out to KANOA. I tell them, hey, I can't get this to work. Like, what is the deal? And he's like, oh yeah, sometimes we've had issues with that. And I'm like, okay, you sometimes have issues with that? Like, this seems like a pretty basic thing for, Bluetooth headphones to be able to connect to the actual app that, it needs to use in order to work. That shouldn't be an issue, right? I mean, do I have to defend myself here? So eventually I get them to pair. Eventually I get them both to pair to the app. I'm like, hallelujah, thank God. Okay, so now I can use the audio augmentation. So I slide it all the way to off, basically. And it sounds like everything's blocked out. And I have a YouTube video on my iMac while I'm sitting in front of my computer, and I can't hear it. And I'm just hearing the music. And I'm like, sweet, this is cool. So I start to move it up. I go up to 50%. It sounds, like I can hear some things in the background. I go up to 60%. I can hear more things in the background. I go up to 70%. I start to get feedback in my headphone. I go up to 80%, I get louder feedback. 90%, wah, it's just nonstop humming feedback that won't go away. You go up to 100%, you can't hear anything but feedback. It's just a loud, whining noise feedback. That's all it is. So by default, the audio augmentation is at 50%. You can go up to 60% and get a little bit more noise from the outside world. If you go up to 70, forget it. You can't use 70. 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%, all completely unusable. I reach back out to him. I'm like, dude, what's the deal? Like, I'm getting a loud humming noise in my ear once I hit 70%. They respond back with an email. Yeah, we've actually, we're working on that. I'm like, bro, you're working on this? Like, aren't you shipping these out really soon? Like, you're working on it? Why isn't this working yet? Like, why is this not a completed feature? That's basically all you can do with the app is change the audio augmentation, and it doesn't even work. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just mention that in the video that the audio augmentation doesn't work after 60%. Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. So the next point is that once both of these headphones are connected, well, one of them is actually really low on battery. It only has 2 out of the 5 dots of battery. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I gotta charge it. So I take my charging case. This is a charging case, and it's a nice little design. It'll fit right in your pocket if you need to, if you're gonna be mobile. But I put my earbuds in here, and I plugged the charging case into my computer so to make sure that it had a charge in the case, and I put my headphones in there. I leave it there for 30 to 40 minutes. I pop them back out, and I put my earbuds on, and I got one to connect, the one that was actually low, to the app, and it was still low. It was still 2 out of 5 bars, and it's been, charging for the last 30 to 40 minutes. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just going to let it charge for an hour and a half, which was the maximum amount that it needed in order to fully charge the device. So I plug it back in, I shut the case, I let it charge, I go do some BS while I'm actually literally just wanting to finish this video so I can try stuff out. And I come back an hour and a half later, and it still only has 2 out of 5 freaking bars. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why isn't this charging? What do I need to do? I don't have anything to reference because actually the manual that I got from KANOA, check it out. It's blank. There's nothing in it. Literally nothing. Every single page just says go to the website. That's all that it says. This is a blank manual. It's useless. It was in the box. It's what do you mean? I don't know how to use these things. Apparently, because I can't get them connect, maybe there's something that I'm just not connecting here that makes sense to everybody else, and I feel like I'm an idiot and I can't get them to work. But it seems like every time I come back to KANOA and say, hey, this isn't working, they're kind of like, oh, yeah, well, Yeah, we've had issues with that before. Okay, bro. You want me to review these and you got some stuff going on that you don't want mentioned in your video, right? You don't want me to mention that it won't sync with your app. You don't want me to mention that it doesn't charge the freaking earbuds when you plug them into the charging case. So I tell him again, like, hey, these aren't charging. What the hell's going on? And he's like, hey, just give me a call whenever you want, and I'm happy to walk you through how to soft reset your device, and hopefully that's going to fix a lot of the issues. So then I didn't call him back for like 2 days, 1 or 2 days. And I call him back, I think, on Tuesday. I told him that I was going to try it again on Tuesday. So I go home after work and I start to work with it again. I'm like, okay, I took a breath. I'm fine. I'm just going to get these to work. And then I'm going to, finish the review today. I'll just get it all knocked out, because he was actually pushing me to get it done for Wednesday night. He wanted it done Wednesday night so he could actually push the video with a newsletter that came out on Thursday. This is the past Thursday. So remember that, because that comes back up. Okay, so I go home, I start to jack with it, I can't get it to work. Same exact issues that I was having prior to that. So I call him, I'm like, bro, okay, walk me through, tell me exactly what you want me to do, and I will, I'll do it. I just want to know how to make these work. So he walks me through how to soft reset the headphones, the earbuds. And basically all you have to do is put your earbuds in the charging case and then wait for a red light to blink. That is what actually does a soft reset on the earbuds. It's basically just like rebooting it, right? So I put them in, and only one soft resets. Only one of them blinks red. I'm like, dude, the other one's not blinking red. He's like, oh, that's strange. That's really weird. And I'm like, okay, well, at least this is something new, like he's not familiar with. And then I still can't get it to work. So we're there for like 5 minutes, like, okay, are you sure it's a good connection? I'm like, yeah, it's a good connection, or it's as good as it's gonna get. I mean, you just place it in there and push on it, right? Just to make sure that the connection is there. It's still not getting a red dot. So it's not soft resetting. So he's like, is your charging case plugged in? I'm like, yeah, it's plugged in. He's like, have you tried unplugging the charging case? And I'm like, no. Why would I try unplugging the charging case? I mean, I want the case to always be charged, so when I go mobile, it'll be charged. And he's like, well, try unplugging it. And I'm like, okay. I unplug it, and then it soft resets. So I told him, oh, wow, that actually worked. Like, unplugging the charging case actually worked. And he's like, oh, yeah, we've seen that in a couple. I'm like, what do you mean you've seen that in a couple? Like, you can't charge the charging case? You can't charge your earpods while your charging case is plugged in? Like, that doesn't make any sense, bro. That means if my headphones are dead and my charging case is dead, I first have to charge my charging case, unplug it, and then charge my headphones? So I have to charge like twice as long in order to get the charge on these earbuds. Like, that, I can't even, dude, it's like everything is so shady. Like, nothing is working the way that you would think it would work. You would think that you could freaking plug something into a wall and take advantage of all the electricity in the entire world and all these outlets that we use on a daily basis, and you could plug it in and then charge your device. But no. That's like being able to charge your MacBook from a wall. No, you can't do that. You're gonna have to get an extended power bank, like battery pack, and then charge your MacBook on that. That's the mentality here. So you can't take power from the wall and put it into your earbuds. You have to take power to the wall, to your charging case, unplug the charging case, and then charge your earbuds in the charging case while it's not plugged into the wall. Shut your mouth. Everybody shut up. Shut up. This is insane. And it's ridiculous. And it's just one thing after another after another. And there's more coming. There's more. Just listen. Okay, so we're good. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna mention all this stuff in the video, but at least I've got them to work, and they're soft reset. After I did the soft reset, I was able to get them connected to one of my phones, just one of them. It wouldn't work on another one that I tried, but it did connect to one of my phones that I tried. So I was like, okay, I'll just use this phone. I'll say, that I had issues connecting to the phones, but I was able to get it connected to a phone, right? Okay. So I tell him on the phone, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get some B-roll. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna ride my electric skateboard and just get some B-roll of me, doing stuff while I'm using these headphones. So I load all my stuff up. I load up my electric skateboard. I load up my camera. I'm spending all this time going to the park to get all this stuff set up and, you know, going through all the things that I need to go through in order to get a good shot. And the park's not that close. It's like 15 minutes away. So it's just, this is time that I'm spending trying to do this, especially when I'm using all this time that I don't have a lot of in order to try to review something that's not working. So I go to the park, I set it all up, I take the phone, I connect, only one connects to the phone. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna mention that it doesn't work and I'm just gonna use the headphones as they are. That's how I'm gonna do it. So I take the phone, I put it in my back pocket and I start riding my skateboard. I get music and audio for maybe 10 to 12 seconds at a time before it cuts out. It cuts out, it comes back in. If I turn my head, this one cuts out. If I turn my head this way, this one cuts out. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't even get music to come through these $300 headphones. So I called him back up and I was like, bro, I'm out here, I'm here to get B-roll, and it's not even working on my electric skateboard. Like, I'm out here riding and I can't even get a solid connection to the earbuds. And this was something that he brought up in his freaking first call, saying that, you know, we want to make sure that the audience understands how good of a connection that it has. And I can't even get it to play music for 10 to 12 seconds without it cutting out. This is absolutely insane. So I call him back. I'm like, dude, it's not working. Like, I have the phone in my back pocket. I got my earbuds in and I can't even keep a connection. Like, I can't, it's just dropping every 10 to 12 seconds. And he said, did you try it in your front pocket? I'm like, should I have to try it in my front pocket for wireless earbuds that cost $300? Oh yeah, well, you bring up a good point. Yeah, I bring up a good point. These are wireless earbuds. Why can't I use my phone in my back pocket? You can't connect, with $300 for earbuds, you can't connect my ears to my ass? You can't do that? I know that sounds weird, but that's not that far. What is that? What is that? 4 feet tops from my ears to my ass? 4 feet. He's like, well, the issue is, and then he starts to go in to tell me why it doesn't work. So if the phone is in your back pocket, the signal has to go through your body. And your body's like 80% water. And then I was just like, no. Oh, you're misunderstanding me. You don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying it doesn't work. I don't care why it doesn't work. I'm telling you, I am a consumer. I am acting as a consumer. And I just spent $300 on headphones that can't send a signal from my ears to my ass. $300. They have a video on their YouTube channel where they get a 50-foot distance and the headphones still work. I can't get it from here to here. Here to here. It doesn't work. What am I supposed to do with that? And he's like, well, can you just try it in your front pocket? I'm like, okay, dude. Yeah, I'll try it in my front pocket. I'll give you a call back in like 10 minutes. So I leave. I hold the phone out in front of me. It's working just fine. I put it in my front pocket and it works just fine. But that's not really, you know, I don't care at this point. I don't care that it works only in my front pocket. There shouldn't be stipulations of where on my body that I can put my phone if I want it connected to my ears, right? Especially when I'm spending $300 on wireless earbuds. You know, you can buy wireless earbuds on Amazon for like 20 bucks and they work. I can put stuff in my pockets and they still work. They're not the best sounding headphones, but they work. So I called him back and I was like, hey, yeah, it does work when I hold my phone out in front of me or when I put it in my front pocket. And he's like, oh, great. Like a sigh of relief. And I'm like, no, you seem to be misunderstanding. Like, I don't plan on, you understand all the shit that I'm doing right now, right? You understand all the obstacles that I'm having to leap over in order to even get remotely not even a good experience, but an experience at all. I told him on the phone, I was like, I'm going to be honest with you, just like I'm going to be honest with the audience, with you guys. And once I told him that, there was like a 7 to 8 second silence. And I was like, you still there? And he was kind of like, yeah, no, I get it. Like he was defeated or something. Like it didn't, like what he anticipated for me to do didn't work out. Like maybe I don't know what he was thinking, but maybe he thought like, maybe if I get him on the phone, maybe if I groom him a little bit, maybe if I talk it up, maybe if I can sell this to Cody, then maybe Cody will sell it to his audience. No, bro. I'm going to give an unbiased opinion on products just like this. I have no benefit of, selling a bunch of these and then people finding out that I'm full of shit. My integrity is worth a whole lot more to me than these $300 headphones that don't work. While I was talking to him on the phone and while I was actually using the phone in front of me and in my front pocket, I was getting static in the headphones. Like literally static. I tell him, hey, I'm actually getting static on the headphones as well. He's like, what kind of static? I'm like, what do you mean what kind of static, bro? Like static, like somebody's crinkling shit up in my ears. That's what it sounds like. Now, again, this was only like 15 to 20% of the time. I mean, but 15 to 20% of the time of like tops of 2 to 3 minutes of it actually working is quite a bit of the time, right? So I tell him on the phone, I'm like, hey, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut you a break. I know this is like your very first product and you're bringing it to market and it seems like you maybe have gotten in over your head. I didn't say that exactly, but that's what I'm thinking. So I'm saying, listen, I don't wanna shit all over your product. So what I wanna do is if you think that these are a defective unit, then I would be happy if you guys sent me a new unit and I would be happy to review that one. And he basically said, well, I actually picked these up, myself personally, and I tested them personally. So basically what he was saying was, this is it, guys. This is the cream of the crop. This is the best that they have right now. And I'm like, I've spent all this time on it, but I don't want to, do something that's going to just obliterate this company if I'm the only review out there and people find it and they're like, do I get these? No, I don't get these because I just saw Cody's review and it was terrible. So I'm like, okay, fine. You send me a new headphones in the next 3 weeks and I'll review those. And he was like, okay, cool. If you want to send these headphones back, then we can take a look at them or take a deeper look into exactly what's wrong with them. And I'm like, no. I'm not sending these back. If I send these back, you're going dark, bro. I literally told him, I was like, I don't think you will, but just in case you decide to go dark on me, I'm gonna keep these for a review. And I don't think he was actually expecting that. I think he was trying to get these out of my hands so I didn't have the content. And listen, I can just do this. I don't need this little prop here to tell you exactly what happened. But if I was going to actually do a full-on like B-roll review of all these things, then, I wanted to have them. So that was the understanding that we had over the phone. So at this point, I'm just like, dude, this was an absolute waste of time. It was a total mess. I'm not interested in doing any type of video on this. It was just a shit show. And this all happened on Tuesday. So Wednesday rolled by and whatever. I didn't even think about it. I didn't work on it, whatever. Thursday rolls by and then I start getting all these messages on YouTube, on Twitter. They're saying, hey, did you get the KANOA headphones? Like, where's your review? What are your thoughts about the KANOA headphones? Hey, when should we expect to review the KANOA headphones? I'm like, how the hell do you have any idea that I have these? How do you guys know that? And apparently, KANOA put a Facebook post up, according to one of the YouTube comments. There was a Facebook post that said, hey, Cody, usually known as iTweaks on YouTube, is doing a review of the KANOA headphones. Go check out what he thinks about them. And then it says insert video here. So there was like either a Facebook post or a newsletter that went out that I talked about before, because remember, he wanted me to have it done by Wednesday night so they could put it in their newsletter on Thursday. Apparently they didn't take out the section of me doing the video. It literally says insert video here, and they didn't take it out. So now I have all these people asking me about it, and I wasn't even planning on doing a video. So then I find out that they're actually shipping these to customers. Like, they're shipping these to customers. People are paying for these. And then I was like, bro, I thought this was like a beta version or something. Like, I thought I was going to be like, that's why I was thinking, well, okay, in 3 weeks, once you actually, send me those, then I can do a review of the final product that you're shipping to customers. No, these things right here are going to customers. And that's when I was like, okay, dude, I'm thinking about it, and I email him on Friday, yesterday, and I tell him, listen, guys, I've thought about it, and I'm going to move forward with a review. This is basically just a heads up that I'm going to move forward with a review. So then he hits me back with an email. And in that email, he basically lists out the entire user manual right here that I don't have, which would have been helpful, I don't know, a week and a half ago. And then he still has all the highlights that he thinks should be mentioned in the video, like why KANOA stands out from everything else. Well, it stands out because they don't work. They just don't work. But the thing that's gotten me riled up, that's kind of gotten me pissed off, Well, you can tell that I'm pissed off, is because at the very bottom of that email, it says, I know that you're busy and your time is valuable. So if you can get a good review or a good video out by Sunday, we'll give you $500. You're gonna give me $500 to put out a good review of these pieces of shit? Are you kidding me? You're gonna give me $500 for me to lie to hundreds of thousands of people, or however many end up watching this video? For $500, you want me to put my integrity on the line so that you can sell some of these pieces of shit? Are you kidding me? $500? Fuck you, dude. No, you can't give me $500 and I'll put out a good review. This is trash. You don't want to have these. This is not a company that you want to deal with. I do not recommend that you pick these up. I do not recommend you get anything from KANOA. And I do not recommend that you watch any other videos on KANOA, because if they're paying YouTubers, especially ones that will actually do something shady like that, then don't fucking listen to them. These are shit. You want to know the features of the KANOA headphones? One of them is that they don't connect to the app that they were built for, the KANOA app. They won't pair with the KANOA app that it was built for. Once you connect to the KANOA app that it's built for, if you finally do, you got to spend a couple hours on it, then you can't actually use the audio augmentation on it because they're working on it. They know, they understand that it doesn't work at 70, 80, 90, 100% because you get massive amounts of feedback. The only reason that you would necessarily want to connect to the app anyways. So third, you get static in the headphones once you actually are using them. If you do get them paired to your phone, which I didn't have much of an issue doing, but if you put your phone in your back pocket or anywhere else that I didn't try that's not right in front of my fucking face, then it's not gonna actually work. It's gonna drop out every 10 to 12 seconds. If you want static in your headphones, KANOA's the one for you. Don't fuck with these headphones. These are $300 headphones. They're bullshit. People have been waiting for a review on these for over a year. People have ordered these, pre-ordered these back in June and July of 2016, and it's been nothing but delays and delays, and this is what has happened. This, I think they tried to take advantage of me by telling me all these things that were good about these, and they don't even work, dude. They don't work. And then on top of all this shit that I told him, all the issues that I'm having, and he offers me $500 for me to put out a good video on these headphones? Dude, no, you're ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous. And if you're paying people to actually lie about your product and put up reviews, then this is what you're gonna get. You got my review. This is my review. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I got for this video.